Hey everyone. This morning myself, Jess, Alicia and Maddie will be presenting to you our investigations into pollution and its effect on the environment. Pollution is defined as the production of poisonous materials that are harmful for the environment. Both air and water pollution are very present in today's society, with a large influence being caused by human impact. Throughout the world, the drastic increase in the industrial scene has been damaging towards the environment. Transport and the use of fossil fuels are the two main contributors to pollution around the globe. The introduction of electric-powered vehicles is a step in the right direction for helping this issue, although heaps more needs to be done. In 2015, the Paris Accord was made by 196 countries in the United Nations Climate Change Meeting, which aimed to limit the globe's overall pollution. In this convention, countries agreed to make certain changes and restrictions to their communities that would help protect the future environment.
Water pollution occurs when harmful substances contaminate a body of water, which degrades the water quality and leads to it being toxic for humans as well as the environment. While it affects human life, it is also seen to be toxic to aquatic life. In this, it most often reduces an organism's lifespan and their ability to reproduce, this leading to them making their way up in the food chain. In this experiment, you are able to see a small depiction of what happens to our environment due to water pollution. Even though many things that are added to our experiment can be taken out, many things that are affecting our waters cannot, such as chemicals that are being released by manufacturing, farms, and cars, as well as many other pollutants that have been added into our air. In the experiment, you are able to witness what happens when oil is spilt into water. As oil is spilt into our oceans, it kills marine creatures, is able to drown birds, damages marine plants, contaminates beaches, destroys the marine habitats, and is also able to lower air quality. It is also stated that one of the best ways to clean up oil spills in our oceans is through natural recovery, as using other ways to clean the ocean may hurt the affected areas even more.
Pollution in our world has many pathways. However, one of the most well-known forms of pollution is air pollution. Air pollution refers to the contamination of air from several pollutants that can affect or even cause harm to humans, animals, or the wider environment. Pollutants in the air vary between countries and areas, with factors such as demographic, industries, climate, and even different fuels burnt affecting them. Air pollutants can be caused by several things, such as natural events like natural disasters, extreme weather like bushfires, or even dust and pollen. Human impacts are also very prevalent, such as motor vehicle emission, factory emission, or the product of burning fuels, such as wood smoke. Polluted air can be very unhealthy for humans to breathe in. Research has shown that long-term human exposure to polluted air has demonstrated several health issues linked with the respiratory system, heart diseases, and even cancer. Not only does air pollution affect human health, it affects the environment's health too. Air pollution is shown to cause serious detriment to the environment, affecting nearly all components including waterways, soil, agriculture, and most importantly, flora and fauna. In this demonstration, we will be presenting the smog in a jar experiment that shows the effects of burning on clean air. The jar is representing the earth that was once filled with clean and non-polluted airways. After placing a burning piece of paper into the jar and closing the lid, you can almost instantly see smog, which is a term meaning a mixture of smoke and fog. It forms and fills the jar. The thick, dark cloud of smoke completely changes the air quality. This clearly shows the comparison to Earth, as it was once a place with no burning or emissions. However, once the burning of fuels and factory emissions began, smog and other air pollutants became trapped in the Earth environment, creating polluted air. In 1973, the Environment Protection Authority started monitoring air quality. Whilst it has been bad in the past, with more attention being brought to air pollution and the electronic age booming, air quality in Australia is on the mend. A study in 2019 saw Australia ranked as the 10th cleanest country out of 98 countries in the Air Quality Index Air Quality Report. Whilst there is still a long way to go, Australia is moving in the right direction.
The oil and water experiment can be linked to the Deepwater Horizon oil spill case study. On the 20th of April 2010, the oil drilling operation Deepwater Horizon exploded and sank in the Gulf of Mexico, resulting in the spill of oil in oceans and the death of 11 workers. This was the biggest marine oil spill in history. The experts determined that the Deepwater Horizon oil spill killed and polluted thousands of marine animals, including more than 8,000 sea turtles and birds, and it also contaminated their habitats. To clean up the oil from the oceans, cleanup workers used over 1.4 million gallons of chemical dispersants, and it took nearly 3 months to remove the oil from the water. Here's a map that depicts the effects of Deepwater Horizon oil spill. As you can see, the oil has spread throughout the ocean due to the explosion. I also found some statistics that relate to air pollution. Air pollution is one of the world's most significant health and environmental issues. Air pollution is one of the world's leading risk factors for death, attributed to 5 million deaths each year. Air pollution attributed to 9% of deaths globally. Air pollution is a risk factor for many diseases such as heart disease, stroke, lower respiratory infections, and lung cancer. This map shows the deaths linked to air pollution across the world. In 2017, this ranged from a low of 2% in high-income nations to close to 15% in several South and East Asian countries.